Werewolves are an absolute mainstay of the horror genre. I even chose The Wolfman with Lon Chaney Jr. from 1941 as my favorite classic horror movie on night one. But I didn't think it would be fair to overlook the more modern entries just because of that. Those furballs deserve a night of their own. Some of the standouts are An American Werewolf in London, which has one of the best transformation scenes done with practical effects. The Howling, which vies with An American Werewolf in London for the strength of its transformation. The classic Wolfman, of course. This year's Wolfman, which I have a review of if anyone's interested. It felt a lot like The Fly in the protagonist's slow, gruesome transformation, though not done as well. And Ginger Snaps, which provides a different spin on the formula and has garnered a cult following over the years. And I also have to mention Underworld, which I don't consider a horror movie really, but I do like its big badass werewolves. My favorite in the subgenre, though, aside from The Wolf Man, has to be Dog Soldiers.
I hope I give you the shits, you fucking wimp.
Deep in the misty Scottish Highlands, a squad of British soldiers on a routine training exercise stumble upon something hungry and inhuman.
Got to get me out of here before they come back.
Who, Captain? Who is going to come back?
They tore them to pieces in front of my eyes.
Cut off from command and surrounded by forest, they hole up in a lonely farmhouse as the howls close in. Dog Soldiers is great fun, a werewolf movie that plays out like a full-blown war film fought under the full moon. Though the effects might not be as solid as some of the other movies I listed, and its transformation scenes aren't as iconic as The Howling or An American Werewolf in London, director Neil Marshall manages to turn a modest budget into an awesome blend of military grit and primal horror. The soldiers are a plucky group, with notable actors like Sean Pertwee, who you might recognize from Equilibrium or Event Horizon, Kevin McKidd, who I loved as Lucius Vorenus in the excellent Rome series, and Liam Cunningham, who's been in all sorts of stuff, but who a lot of people probably remember as Davos Seaworth from Game of Thrones. These guys, and a zoologist who guides the soldiers to the farmhouse, duke it out with towering werewolves rendered entirely with practical effects, armed with rifles, sarcasm, and sheer stubbornness. The darkened forest provides a classic horror backdrop for the furry fiends to tear the hapless soldiers apart. And the farmhouse the survivors barricade themselves in goes from a familiar horror setup to war zone defense. The atmosphere is tense and the situation is desperate, as the soldiers find themselves besieged with bullets running out. The body count is high, and there are a couple twists thrown in for good measure. It's gory, chaotic, and so fun to watch. What's more to say? Dog Soldiers captures the thrill of survival horror at its best. A film where monsters are real, loyalty is tested, and bravery means standing your ground even when you know you're doomed. Good stuff.
You tried licking your own balls yet?
I forgot. You don't fucking have any.
And that was Night 7, where howls in the dark signal impending doom. Stay tuned for Night 8, where the flapping of leathery wings draws closer.